guys, I am Nathan and you are watching Kneel Before Sod. And this week we'll be looking at The Cobbler, a newly released independent drama film starring Adam Sandler. And in The Cobbler, Adam Sandler plays the shoemaker who's kind of upset with his life. It seems like he's going nowhere. He basically just wants to walk in other people's shoes, or his customers' shoes. And to do that, he uses this magical stitching machine that his father left him, where whatever customer gives him the shoes that he uses for it, and he puts those shoes on, he becomes that person. And so he uses this machine to walk a mile in other people's shoes. My first thoughts on this film, that when I saw Adam Sandler was the main character, I thought this was just going to be another one of his lame-ass comedies. Nothing was going to happen. It was be really boring, straightforward. I was like, yeah, fuck this. To my surprise, Adam Sandler is in a more serious role. I mean, yeah, there is some comedy in the film from time to time, but it's at least good comedy. But for the most part, he is a more serious actor. I think it's because it's not a Happy Madison production. When it's part of his own production company, then that's when you get really crappy films. But when it's someone else's, he kind of puts out more. And of course, the story of this whole film has a good moral. It's just be happy with who you are and not what you try to be. Unfortunately, those are the only two positives in this film, so a serious Adam Sandler and a good moral to the story. Now, here comes all the negatives. As a whole, this film is just a complete mess. I don't even know where to begin. There is a lot of conflicting information, weak dialogue that doesn't make any sense, and a lot of random-ass characters that make you go, who are you? Parts of the film that needed to be explained were not, and that's where a lot of the points went. Because I need to fully visualize what's going on in the plot, and unfortunately this film does not do it justice. And a lot of the scenes seemed like filler scenes just to make up for lost time, because there was no intention for them to be in the film. They were just there for, hey look, more stuff. Method Man's in the film. He plays this drug lord kind of guy who's a complete asshole to Adam Sandler, and it's just awful. And because of that, the film adds on more plot points that you really don't care about. It was fine all the way up to a certain point, and then it just went everywhere. I like to see Adam Sandler in a more serious role. This is good for him, but there needs to be some give and take between what he does to how the script is written. And unfortunately, there was no 50-50 take for this film. It was just all about one side, and it was weak. I will say though, it did have a pretty surprising plot twist near the end, so I'd give it credit for that going on. In the end, The Cobbler had a good idea. I liked where it was going with it, but it just lacked in structure. It needed a better plot and characters altogether. If the director had taken his time on going over how the layout of this entire film would be, I'm sure he would have stopped and figured, okay, this shouldn't be here, or we can change this, and it might have become a more enjoyable film. But for what it is, I have to say, this movie is not worth checking out. Alright guys, that's it for this video, so subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, like the video. I don't know anything about making shoes, so can someone please tell me what a stitcher is? Because that's just, I have no clue. And I will see you guys on the next video.